So guys, I'm still on the trade, still waiting. Can see price is about to push. I want us to see something when it comes to trading, how we can get entry. I will explain that part now, right now, why I still kept on um buying. I don't know if you can see. I've added entries. You can see this is another account I'm running. This is another account I'm running. This is another account I'm running. You can see this is another account I'm running. So guys, I want to show something we just need to know. If you want to know if price will definitely hold or break, we need to understand this factor. Now, I will explain how we can get to know if it will hold. This is it. It is just the way I actually take my entry, how I know that this market would hold. So I will do a brief explanation, then I'll call it a day. I'll do a brief explanation, then I'll call it a day. Now, anytime you are trading any zone, be it trend line, key zone, support and resistance, how do you know if that level will hold? I will do a brief example. So guys, let's assume we are using trend line. Let's assume we are using trend line. We have our trend line like this. I'll make a brief illustration. We have our trend line like this. Okay. Now, if price start moving along this trend line, how do we know that this trend line will hold? This is what ideally this is what we're going to do. Let's assume this is our first touch and we see a bounce. Second touch, then price is coming back. This is the second touch. You see a price go all the way up. So guys, now we're waiting for the third touch. If price should come back to the trend line, we want to see this. We want to see this something a bounce like this off the trend line. Whenever you see this bounce, then you expect price to come back and take out this low. Price must take out this low. You understand? This bounce you see here is an evidence that these buyers are very, very much interested to push the price up. So the next time price will do something like this should be when you start doing what? Entering the market. Then you expect a push. Okay? Price will do something like this before the push. You see this, you see a slight before the push. Do you understand? So this will be a zone. This will be our entry point. This will be our entry point. The same thing goes to anytime you're trading key levels. Key levels. This should be our entry point here. Okay? This should be our entry point here. This same thing you do when trading, and our target will be here. Our target will be here. The highest high there. That will be our target. Okay? This is for trend line. But let's assume you're trading key levels. Key levels. Are trading key levels. And you see price do like this. You see price do like this. Now, the next time price is coming to this point, you want to see a bounce. You want to see a bounce. If we see this bounce of that zone, then we know that that price will hold. The price might now move towards this side to test this high before bang to the downside. So this is our entry point. This is our entry point, and this is our target area here. This is our target area here. Okay, there's our target area. But you should know that we first of all want to see this bounce of that zone. First bounce, second extension, then bang to the downside. That's exactly how price moves along trend lines and key zones. Just like I said, explained, this is the evidence. All this happened in all time frame. This was the evidence of the bounce. Then price came back. You can see the extension. You can see how many people extension now we are. You can see the extension. Or you can see the extension. Now we are riding this buy up to this zone. So this is exactly what I explained. You can see off trend line, you see the bounce, first bounce, then the second time price is come, you can see the extension, then we are going up. We are going up. You can see evidence of the buy. Higher low, we are going up. In fact, we are going up aggressively, guys. We could be riding this market here even, possibly, but target area first. Hope you can see it. This is from a 1 hour time frame. Now let us go to a lower time frame. Let's go to a lower time frame. Let's go to a lower time frame and see maybe the same thing happened. You know, guys, what I do with the lower time frame most of the time, I look at zones, key zones, for which I've seen from 1 hour time frame. This is the key zones. You can see these are the key zones. So I want to emphasize on this fact. You can see this bounce. These are the key zones. You see the break. I want to emphasize something so you see what I'm talking about. I'll go to 15 minutes. So I'll keep showing all of this so you see it. You can see this was the break. This was the breakout here. That's how you get a perfect entry. You wait. This was the breakout. This was the breakout. Then you can see price came back to that zone. Bang, you see the bounce. You can see the bounce. And the next time you came back to that zone, you can see the extension and also bang to the upside. You can see it. You can see it. This is from a 15 minutes time frame. But I still want us to even go further down. Let's go further down to the 5 minutes time frame and see what I'm talking about. So this is the 5 minutes time frame. You can see. But before I do that, let's go back to the 1 hour. Just like I said, just like I said, as price broke out of this high, create a new high, retested and broke out of that new high. Let us see what price did along this new high here. Let me put this here. Let me put this. Let me make it a zone, not just a line. So we'll see it together. Let me make it a zone. So together we'll see what price did along that zone there from the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, let's go to the 5 minute time frame, guys, and let's see what price did. That was why you should understand. Once you see this basic fact, you should know. Let's see what price did. Now, guys, can you see? This was the breakout. I'll use my pathway to illustrate this again. That is how you get a perfect entry. This was the breakout. This was the breakout of that zone. Now price came all the way back to test it. I want to believe that we can see the bounce. Can we see the bounce? This was the bounce of that zone. After the bounce, you can see the price came back again. You can see the extension, and now we are moving up. We are moving up. We are moving up. I want to believe we can see the bounce. You can see the bounce. In this case, we are going up. You can see the bounce. Breakout, bounce, back to test it. You can see the bounce. Then price came back to the extension, bang, and we are going up. So this market is a sure buy for us. So guys, if you're taking this trade, good one, good one. We are buying. It's a sure buy. It's a sure buy for us. We are buying. We are buying this market to the upside, to this zone. These are take profit one. This take profit two. So we can target this zone first. A break of this zone, we are going up. But I want to see price create a new high. Thank you, guys.